right, well, welcome to day 3, excuse me, of Bookmas. That is correct. I have made it to another day of Bookmas and wanted to come on and share with you guys a wonderful find that I was able to go to, which was a book sale at one of the libraries that is about 45 to 55 minutes away. Anywho, the book sale was at the library of this particular area, and basically they have actually a bookstore in the library, which I think is really cool. So they always have the bookstore going, and the bookstore had a mini book sale. And so I went out this Saturday, and I'll have clips of that in here so you can see. I took some pictures. Really couldn't take much of any video too much because it was a lot of people kind of in and out and around. So anywho, it was pretty cool. All the books were like $1 or $2. There were a good amount of books there, and I was able to escape. I was able to escape by only getting 20, you know what? I didn't even count up the books. How about that? I need to count up the books. We'll count them up. Anyhow, I got a bag full of books, and let me show you the bag. And it's heavy. This is the bag. It's a bag full of books, and I only spent $22 total on all these books. So I'm gonna really quickly go through and show you the books that I got, but I must say I got a good deal. So let's get right into it. And I also will have a little surprise at the end. Okay, so before I get started, because I'm gonna be reaching to get the books, so excuse all of that. But before I get too far started, you know that I said that basically I think that Bookmas should be me gifting some things to you guys for watching my channel and for sharing this time with me. I appreciate everybody that chooses to watch my channel and hopefully get something out of it. I do want to make sure that I am able to gift you a little something. So at the end, I'm going to tell you what that would be. And let me make this disclaimer. It does have to be a viewer or a subscriber. You don't have to be a subscriber, but it does have to be a viewer that wins, that has a channel, or that has their own channel that wasn't created today. Okay, I did not say that in the beginning, and I do need to say that and clear that up because I don't know if that's like real and legit. I think that may be bots because I've had some comments left from my other videos that were people that have like just created their channel that day, and I don't think that is legit, and so not keen on that. But other than that, as long as the person that comments has a legitimate address and I'm able to send it to them, then I certainly will. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna get right through it. I'm not gonna take a whole lot of time, but I do want to talk about the books just a little bit, okay? And maybe why I picked them. So that way you can get something out of, my little book haul that I did, which was so cool and awesome from this library. And let me tell you, I wish that my library, our area, actually offered this. I live in a pretty populated area. We have lots of libraries in this, part of Georgia. And so anyways, let me tell you, they don't offer, or I haven't seen any kind of library sales that I can attend. And I've been to one in my hometown that was really great. You basically got to get a whole box of books, and whatever you can fit in that box, you just paid like $10 and that box was yours of all the books that you got in there. And this one was, like I said, the sale was even a cool sale too, because all the books were $1 or $2 and that was it. So those are great deals, and you cannot beat them, right? So anywho, I'm gonna start with the first book I picked, which is actually a book that I already have. And it's called If We Ever Meet Again. This is the book, and it is by Anna Hung. I know if you have been in Barnes & Noble or any, Books A Million, any of the popular books stores or even small bookstores, this book you've seen it and probably heard about it as well. It's a series. This is the first book in the series, and I already actually have the book. I bought it, I think, at Barnes & Noble on like a buy one, get one 50% off or something. But I'm gonna gift this to a family member, so they will have it as well. So anyways, thought that was cool, and it's very popular, and I paid $1 for it. You cannot, $1. I paid $1 for it, y'all. So that's, it is what it is, $1. The next book I got is Colleen Hoover's Too Late. Also a very popular book. Paid $1 for this. And I like a lot of Colleen Hoover's books. I've read maybe 2 of them so far. So I'm very interested in getting a chance to read this one. And I paid $1. $1 for it is, whatever. I can't pass these deals up. And let me tell you, the copies are good. Even though they are used, these are, I don't know how well you can see through here, but they are very good copies. Yeah, I tried to pick very good copies because I don't want just to have shabby stuff in my bookcase. So anyways, the next one is by Jojo Moyes, The Giver of Stars. And I've seen this book in other places, but I'm not sure actually what it's about because I didn't read this one, but I have some other books on my shelf by her, so I am thinking that it's going to be good, and it was one of Reese's book club picks. You can see that on the top. So I think it's probably a good read, and so a book, I had to get it. Sorry guys. Found a good Christmas or a cute Christmas story. This one is by Sandra Bricker. It's called Humbug, Merry Christmas, 2 Tales of a Holiday Romance. So I thought that was cute. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. I thought that was very cute. So, and the next one is a very short read. It's by Mary Kay Andrews, and it's called Blue Christmas. It was just cute. And it's a Christmas story. It's very short. And I was like, hey, I'm here for it. Why not? And this other book, or the next one, is called Accidentally It Girl. I read the synopsis and I thought it was cute. And so I decided to go ahead and get it. It is by Libby Street, It Girl. And we will move right along. And I've told you I don't want to make these videos for Bookmas too long, so I'm not going to go into a lot of details about each book, but I may, if you guys think so, if you want me to come back and talk about the actual synopsis of each book, I can do that. We can work on that. So the next one is by Sophie Kinsella. It's called The Undomesticated Goddess. And I don't know if this is part of a series. I didn't pick it up, but I know this author, I have seen a lot of books by her. And so this may be part of a series. I'm not sure yet, so I'm gonna have to find out. And this is actually a hardback, and I'm more of a paperback girly, but I do have hardbacks in my collection as well because they were just such good deals. I could not get it. And I got another one by her, which is actually a paperback, and it is called Remember Me. And I thought it was so cute. I don't know if you can see that pretty good. But yeah. And those are all by Miss Sophie Kinsella. Kinsella, I think that is. And I was able to snag 2 books by the popular author Leanne Mority. Now, I have not read any of her books, but I have watched one of her TV shows that I really, really enjoyed. And so that made me really open to getting her books because I enjoyed the TV show. So this one is The Husband's Secret. So I don't know, we'll see. And then I have another one by her, which is called Truly Madly Guilty. I don't know if you see that, sorry. Okay, and so I have these two by her, so hopefully they're good. You know, please comment and let me know if you know anything about either of these books or about the author in other books that you've read by her. But like I said, I've watched one of the shows that she created. I'm trying to remember the name of it. I can't right now, but it was really good. I enjoyed it. And so I was like, yeah, she's probably a very good writer, because if the show was good, then more than likely the book is better. That's how that usually works. Okay. So, sorry guys. I was able to snag remember this is for $1. 3 more books in the series of, I don't know what the series is called, but does it say on here? Anyway, it's a Shatter Me series by Tahari Mafi. Anyways, I already have book 1. I have had it for a while. My husband actually brought that home to me. And so I was able to get that a long time ago. But I didn't have any of the other ones. Well, these were all $1. So I got all 3. I mean all 3. So the one is Unravel Me, and I've got to see exactly which one goes first. I know, well, the first one is Shatter Me, so I know that. But I have Unravel Me, Restore Me, and Ignite Me. So I don't know as far as how the next book comes up for the series, so I've got to look at that to see and make sure that, you know, I'm reading them in order whenever I do get to the series, because this is gonna be a little different for me. I normally don't read, I think this is more like fantasy possibly. And yeah, I think it is. But I think it's pretty good because I've heard some people talk about it on BookTube and BookTok. And so I am excited to read the first one. And hopefully if I like it, then I will move on to the next one. So these will definitely be for next year. I'm not going to start these this year, but I am going to read this. And so I will be sharing with you once I read the first book, which is Shatter Me, and let you know how I think that book goes. And then I found this. Now this is like this is almost like a series that I would watch on Netflix with my husband. That's what the synopsis read like. So I thought it was cool. Yeah, like I said, for $1, I could not beat these. I got all 3 books, and this is a series, but I do not have them in order. I already looked that up, so I know they're not in order. But I said, well, if I like the first one that I read out of these, then I will just go ahead and continue and go backwards and find the other books that go with it. But it's by Carrie J. Donovan. It's the Ryan Kane series. I have On the Offensive, On the Brink, and On the Lookout. And so these 3 books are, of course, action. This is not romance. It's going to be more action and, you know, suspense, things like that. And so I love watching those. I mean, I absolutely love watching, you know, TV shows like that, or series like that. So I said, when I seen this, I almost didn't get it because I don't really read that, but I said, they've got 3 of them here and they look good. And I said, let me dip my toe in this next year. So I'm gonna try it and see if I like it in reading it versus, you know, watching it. Now I'm gonna tell you, I did read this book, one book by, oh gosh, I can't think of the author, but I read it it was a NetGalley, like arc. A book that is coming out, and it's called Safe. It was called Safe. what was it called? Okay. I'm not going to talk about it right now because I obviously needed to prepare so I could tell you guys about it, but it was more out of my wheelhouse as far as the type of book I would read. And so I wasn't sure that I really wanted to dive in it, but I did. And it read just like I was watching the show. And so Safecracker, that's what it's called, Safecracker. I'll have it up here so you can see it. But anyways, the book was absolutely good. I mean, I enjoyed it. It was a lot of action. It definitely made me want to watch it, right? It made me want to look at the TV show of it or the movie of it. It seemed like it was a movie, the way that the way that the author wrote it. So I enjoyed the book. I just really felt like it could go straight to theaters, you know. So anywho, not to drag it on and go through all that, but if you have stuck with me through this entire video and enjoyed and got any good any good things out of it, then I would like to gift you one of these books that I got on this haul, because I mean, now I will say they are used, and so I'm going to gift you the actual book that I got on this haul. So you would have to reach out to me in comments and let me know which one that you liked the most or would be interested in, and then we will communicate with each other and I will send it out to you. But it'll only be one, so you have to choose from the ones that I, showed you, so that then you can tell me which one that you like. So you can always play the video back to go back and see which one is of the most interest. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 books. 16 books I got for $22. You cannot beat that. I mean, you just cannot beat that. So, but I will say this one caveat. The very first book that I showed you was from Anna Hong. That book I'm already gifting that to my family members. So you cannot pick that one. But any of the other ones, let me know, okay? And I will send it your way. So let me tell you guys, I was trying to read this book by Eric Jerome Dickey, and I don't actually think I have read any of his books before, but I definitely, I'm going to attempt to read another one soon, but I could not get past, I don't know if it was chapter 1 or 2. I think maybe I got into a couple of chapters. The book was called Finding Gideon, and the book starts out so rough that I could not get past it. And I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if anyone else has attempted or already read this book, because it's not a new book, but the book, and it'll be up here so you can see it, but I just had to DNF it. And I don't usually DNF books because I try to pick books that I know that I would like, but I know this is an author that I really have not read, and so I wanted to try to start with something, but not something too super old of his, because he's been writing a long time, and I tend to read a lot of women's books, and so I wanted to read something different and get a male perspective in the author that I picked. So I picked him. And Finding Gideon, y'all, it starts out really, really rough, talking about these young girls that are, and I think they're set in like another country, but anyways, these young girls, I mean, they're like teenagers, and they're in this like sexual relationship, this brothel type situation. And I mean, the whole premise at the beginning of how their life is, as with the men, basically paying for sex with these young girls in this other country, and it being kind of normalized. And I know that it's probably way more to the book than that, but I just could not get past it. It was too much for me. And so I just had to stop. I mean, it just was not the book for me. And I just wanted to come on and like share a couple of books that, you know, I started and just could not finish because it was just too much. I also read these books by, or I read 2 of them. The third one I had to stop and DNF. It was just way too far. It's the Danger series. It's Tempted by Danger, Intrigued by Danger, and what was the other one? Something else. It'll be up here so you can see it. So anyways, it's like 3 books. And the first one, it wasn't bad. I was okay with the first one. It was cute. And I mean, these are heavy spice books too. Let me tell you that. They're heavy on the spice. But the second one, it was okay. I was with that one. I could, you know, follow along. The third one, I just had to stop it. It was way too far. It was just, and I like spicy books, but that was just too spicy. It was too much going on. It was too many things happening, and it was just too much. I just couldn't, I'm telling y'all. But if you are a person that likes heavy spice, then that's your wheelhouse, girl. That is it. Tempted by Danger, Intrigued by Danger, Captivated by Danger. All of those, I mean, the Captivated by Danger, I think that's the last one, and that's the one I DNF'd and just stopped because it was just way too much going on for my liking. I mean, it's just like reading porn. It's definitely erotica. But anywho, I mean, some people really enjoy it. It just became too much for me to enjoy. I like a romance. I like a love story. I like spice, but I like it appropriately put in my mind. It just was not going where I was comfortable to think and go. So anywho, just wanted to share a little bit about some recent reads that I had to DNF and stop reading because it did not do me well. So anyways, just sharing. Hopefully you have enjoyed the video. I have enjoyed talking to you guys during this Bookmas holiday fun stuff. I'm gonna definitely try to put out another video soon for Bookmas Day 4. I have got to come up with something good so that I can treat you guys. Please comment and share and like, and I would love to be able to gift to someone that I haven't gifted to already. So hopefully someone gets to look at the video and comments and wants it. So anyways, have a good one, and thank you so much for spending a little of your time with me, and I will see you on the next one.